Yo, what's going on, guys? It's the one, and we are back with Raid Shadow Legends. It's day 6, and we got a ton of summons. So we got 20 ancient shards, we got 5 void shards, and we got 5 sacred shards. And also there's a drop rate increase for summoning right now, so it's likely that we will be putting a legendary champion, hopefully, fingers crossed, in this video. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So before I get into the summons, let me show you guys my account so you know what it's looking like right now. So right now we have Wukong and THEONE as the only 2 DPSs on our account. Everyone else is literally tanks or supports. So we need more DPS, and primarily someone of a different attribute, because the type advantage does matter in this game. So I want to have all my attributes covered DPS wise, because we have Crusader, but he's only uncommon, and I don't want to invest too heavily into him because more than likely eventually we're going to get someone better than him. So I want to save that for whosoever that character may be later down the line. Hopefully by the end of this video we have someone worth investing in. So yeah, we just need more DPS because we have a ton of support units. I think I'm running like 3 supports in my main team, so we need to change that. So yeah, that's how the account is looking like. What's up, people? It's the one, and if you enjoy what you see here in this first impressions, what are you waiting for? Click my link in the description or scan my QR code to get special bonus champions like Ultimate Galek, who has a very powerful ability to reduce turn meter, and you also get Drake from the Lizardman faction with other useful resources. Also, new players can pick from 5 promo codes for legendary champions to start your journey, like the Green Warden Ruark with the promo code Treehugger, or Sun Wukong with the promo code MONKEYKING. Then you also have Alice the Wanderer with the promo code GETALICE, and you have Tuhanarak with the promo code Desert Queen, and finally Tholen Foulbeard with the promo code Demon Slayer. And bear in mind, you can only use one of these codes, so choose wisely which legendary character you want to start your account with. I personally went with Sun Wukong because he's very strong in PvP, and you guys know I'm hella competitive. Also, bear in mind, these champions are available after downloading via my custom link or my QR code on the screen 48 hours after downloading with my link. So if you go directly to the App Store or use any other link to download, you won't get this special package that Raid's team gave me. So make sure to download with the link, then use the promo code in the game. So have fun with that, and let's get on with the video. Alright, like the video right now and subscribe, guys, to give your boy the one some luck. Let's go in. Increase my capacity. Yeah, sure. Come on. We got epics. Okay, interesting. So let's see who we got here. We got Suren, and she's an attack. Oh, we got what we wanted, guys. We got what we wanted. We got a DPS. We win the game now. We got a DPS. We got a red DPS. So we got Suren, and she's a Shadowkin. What does she do? Attacks all enemies. Okay, AoE. Defense down. Ooh, that's good. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 60% chance of placing a 25% weaken debuff. Ooh, that's very nice. And also has poison on top of all that. Yeah, that's very, very good. Hellgazer. Another attacker, but green. Demon Spawn. Attacks all enemies. On each critical hit, the champion's turn. On each critical hit fills. Okay, so every critical hit fills the turn meter by 10%. Okay. Removes all debuffs from this champion. Places 50% increased attack buff on this champion for 2 turns. Okay. Grants an extra turn as well. Then here, attacks one enemy has a 30% chance of placing a 30% defense debuff for 2 turns. Okay. We're getting some solid units here, man. And Aika, another DPS of this attribute. Right? What's she do? Okay, what's her passive? First of all, revives this champion with 75% HP when killed. Only available when Sakara is on the same team. Ooh, that's cool. So certain characters have certain passives if you're running other type of units with them. That's actually really, really cool. This skill right here attacks all enemies, 75% of percent chance of increasing cooldowns of all enemy skills. Ooh, that's really nice. That's really nice. Increasing the enemy skill cooldown. Yeah, I think I'm liking her the most right now. Attacks one enemy will ignore 50% of target's defense if their max HP is higher than this champion's max HP. Attacks one enemy has a 30% chance of placing an extra hit. Yeah, this character is very strong. That's very, very strong. Alright, let's back out. Let's back out real quick. Okay. I'm kind of considering it now. Do I even need this? Whoa. Hold on. I'm still considering, do I even need this person? Or do I just go for, you know what, we'll just keep him in. We'll just keep him in. Alright, let's go again. Times 10. Come on. Surely we get someone. I know we're getting the support 1,000,000%. I think we hit the pity for it. But come on, give me a legendary champion. Come on. Damn, we didn't get a single one. But we did get some cool rares though. Who's this? Dune Strider. Okay. What do you do? Attacks all enemies. Okay, healer. Okay, you're what? Wait, so you have heal reduction. Oh, heal reduction debuff. Alright. What else? Alright, decreased defense. Okay. Anyone else? Blood mask. This dude looks like Red Skull from like from Marvel. Alright. Attacks on enemy has 75% chance of placing stun debuff for 1 turn. Attacks on enemy has a 50% chance of placing a 15% decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. Damage based on HP. Okay. That is pretty cool. Alright. So we're out of the ancient shards right now. So right now we got the void shards. So we have that progressive chance thing still here as well. So we can pick any one of these dudes. So let's take a look. We got the Supreme Kael. Dark Elf. What does he do? Attacks all enemies, places a 50% increased accuracy buff on all allies for 2 turns before attacking. Also has a 75% chance of placing a 50% decreased resistance debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. And this debuff can't be resisted. Okay. It fills this champion's turn meter by 10% for each decreased res debuff placed by this skill. And damage based on attack. What's this here? Attacks all enemies, 75% chance of placing 35% poison debuffs. Okay. Can't be resisted. Also increases the duration of all enemy debuffs by 1 turn. Okay. So he's a debuff extender. Attacks all enemies with a 50% chance of placing 25% weaken debuff for 2 turns. This debuff can't be resisted. Yeah. He's really, really solid. You can't resist shit. Oh, let me see what she does first. This is a Venus support. Removes all buffs from enemies, 50% chance of granting an extra turn. Attacks all enemies, 75% chance of placing HP burn. Attacks all enemies has a 75% chance of placing 60% in decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. And then this one attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 50% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns. Who's this here? Ooh, a dragon dude, a dragonkin. Well, he's a lizard man, to be honest, to be exact. Bro looks cool. I'll go for him just for looks alone. He looks cool. Attacks one enemy, then attacks 1 time at random. If the target is under poison debuff, will ignore shield, block damage, and unkillable buffs. Grants an extra turn if this attack kills the enemy. Also, so grants an extra turn if this attack kills the enemy. Also resets the cooldown of the Venom Storm skill if this attack kills 2 enemies. It is Venom Storm skill 2. Attacks all enemies 2 times. The first hit has a 75% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff for 4 turns. Second hit has a 75% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense debuff for 3 turns. Damage based on attack. And then this here, attacks one enemy has a 50% chance of placing sleep debuff for 1 turn. Yeah, bro is badass. Alright, let's go. First one. Come on. Who the hell? Rock Beast. Okay, come on. Oh, I used the wrong thing. Okay, come on. Who is you? Who are you? Ox. We got our Balester. Come on, come on. We got Harvester, and the last one. Come on, be the dude, man. Be the dragon dude. Come on. Damn, we didn't get him. But we got Daywalker. Daywalker. Is he a vampire or something? Actually, that makes no sense. I don't know why I said that. Obviously, if he was a Daywalker, he wouldn't be a vampire. That makes no sense. All right. So, yeah, we didn't get him there, unfortunately. Sucks, because I like that dude. But we got 5 pulls here for epic or legendary champion. I guess we can just pick the same units, I guess. Yeah, we'll go with the same units. Come on, man. What the hell? Old Hermit Jorg. What do you do? Increases attack buff for all allies 2 turns and fills the turn meters of all allies by 20%. 30% replacing HP burn debuff for 2 turns. Okay, cool. Come on, come on, come on. Give me a legendary. We got another epic. Who are you? Knight Errant. Knight Errant. Attacks one enemy, 60% chance of placing 50% weaken. Alright, what's this? Attacks one enemy, 60% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn. Also he also has a leech. And he has aura, increases he has aura, lol. But he has increased all allied defense in dungeons by 32%. That's a cool leader skill. That's cool. I think that's a leader skill or passive skill, whatever you want to call it, but that's a cool ability. Okay, another epic. We're getting these epics and I'm happy, but it's like, damn, bro, I really wanted a legendary champion, bro. But let's see. Attacks one enemy has 75% chance of increasing duration of all buffs. Okay, so buff so extends buffs, weaken, and poisons as well. Come on. Give me someone cool. What in the Skyrim is this? Dudane the Runic. Places taunt buff on this champion is a tank. Places taunt buff on this champion for 1 turn. Also places a 25% strengthen buff and a counter attack buff on this champion for 2 turns. That's how enemies places the shield buff on all allies, equal to 50% chance of this champion's max HP. That's what enemy has a 50% chance of removing 1 random debuff from 1 ally, so he's a tank. Come on, final one. Come on. We got a legendary. We got a legendary. We got a tank. We got Firo the Blackhorn. Firo the Blackhorn. Hey yo. Hey yo, that's fire. Dude reminds me of it reminds me of Groot. He's giving me Groot vibes. Let's see what he does. So his aura increases all ally res in all battles by 60. His skill 3, Aurora Cloak, places 50% increased resistance buff on all allies for 3 turns. Also places the perfect veil buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns. Okay. And Boreal Growth attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing a 50% decreased accuracy debuff and block buffs debuff for 2 turns. If the target is a boss, will ignore 20% of the target's resistance damage based on defense. So basically, I'd build him with a ton of defense and HP. That's what I'm getting out from that. So we have here, attacks on enemy, has an 80% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. If the target is a boss, will ignore 20% of the target's res. Okay. We got a solid tank right here. And even though we didn't get a DPS, a legendary DPS, right? Even though we didn't get legendary DPS, hold up, let me show you guys my account now. We got a lot of good units, man. But we got a ton of epics. We got like a ton of these epics. They're gonna be really good, especially Alika. That's your name, Alika. Yeah, Alika is gonna be really good, man. Alika, we got Suren, and we got Dayton the Runic. I mean, he's a tank, but I doubt we'll use him over Firo. But yeah, I'm really liking the way the account is shaping up, man. I'm really liking the way it's shaping up. So if you guys enjoyed the video, I highly recommend you scan the QR code on the screen or download the game using my link in the description or in the pinned comment of this video. If you do, you get access to a free epic champion who's really powerful called Ultimate Galek, and this dude has the ability to reduce turn meters, so he's going to be really useful for your early game progression. So I highly recommend you guys download the game using my links in the description. Also, there's also other codes to get like free champions, free legendary champions to start off your accounts. Like if you want some Wukong, there's a code for him, or if you want someone like Tuhanarak, Stolen Firebeard, Alice the Wanderer, for example, you can use the links there in the description. Also, these codes and these offers aren't exclusively only for newer players. There's also a code that older players can use, to be exact, called Game Leap. And the other one is called PP500. That's also going to be in the description and in the pinned comment of this video, so go crazy with that, guys. It's also important to know that Raid gave me these offers exclusively to give to you guys, so you can only access these benefits if you download the link through my link, right? So with that being said, this was a really good video. We pulled a lot of useful units that will improve our progression, and I'll keep you guys updated in the next video, so I'm really happy. So let me know what you guys thought of the summons in the comment section down below. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, take care, and peace, guys.